Welcome to the Wednesday Nights, a group of friends who gather Sunday night to play old and new school role-playing games. You can visit Facebook and YouTube to catch up on past episodes. I am GM Keith, with my face way too close to the screen, and I'm coming out of Dungeon Master retirement for my first game in 25 years.
Huzzah!
Yeah, woo! Tonight we'll be starting up my first campaign here based off one of my favorite dark fantasy series of all time, The Black Company by Glen Cook.
Excellent.
If you do enjoy this campaign, please go out and purchase these books because they are amazing, and that's what I have to say about that.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
But if you want to, we're totally open to conversation.
Come on, Glen Cook. We know you're watching.
Yeah. Now, let's meet the players. Tonight we have Jeremy, no longer GM Jeremy.
Yeah, GM Jeremy over here. Yeah, tonight I will be a player, and I will be playing the mountain dwarf, warrior, berserking, crazy mountain dwarf named Breaker.
Excellent, and we have Hans.
Hi, I am playing the human invoker, Bursputin Ratma, aka Smolder.
Just turn the music down a little bit. Okay, and we have Laird.
Good evening, I'm Laird. I am playing some guy named Flint. We'll find out as we go along.
So many jokes.
and we have Bryce.
Hello. Tonight I will be playing Penance, the hill dwarf fighter cleric of the Cult of Worm.
Excellent.
Nice.
Excellent. So, we will be starting off episode 1 of part 1 of The Black Company. Let's switch up here to our first map. Okay,
Oh, this is
we already are on our first map. So
Yep, we're good.
excellent. I have to jump in there. Okay. Times have been tough. However, some of you, sorry, I can't read from here. Times have been tough. However, some of you have hope, as you have heard word through various bards, town criers, bars, if that's where graveyards, that the famous Black Company has opened up its ranks to the first time in years in the town of Barel. Deciding that Black Company is your future, making your way along the roads has been towards Barel has been your goal. As you've been making your way towards Barel, you've encountered people that along the way, and decided just for protection that maybe if you group together and walk together, that's probably a better idea than going on your own, given how dangerous the times are, and with roving bands of marauders and monsters, that making your way from town to town, you've encountered these, kind of cast of characters. They're a little shady, but better to have someone at your back right now than no one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You've currently traveled from the town of Frater to Kale, and then on to Fedora, and finally through Rabosa. From Rabosa, Barel is only a couple days away.
Okay.
It's been a dangerous journey, but out of necessity, again, traveling along with your companions. You've been able to avoid some bandits that have, saw 4 ruffians rather than a single, and have avoided attacking you.
Do I recognize any of them? Any old friends with those bands?
Not this far south. You're rather far south. We'll
true.
show on a map here from where you have been. Actually, let's jump to that map right now.
Okay.
Oops. Ooh.
So
Cool.
as we
Gale,
zoom in there.
River.
Oh, this is actually really nice, Jeremy, with the stream here. So that you made your way up from here.
Oh, we can move it. Whoa. Sorry.
I did.
Enjoy.
Gotta zoom in myself.
You just had to play, didn't you?
You know.
Why are we in the
well.
river?
So you guys made your way up through Fratter here, and then to Kale, then onto Fedora here.
Bunch of little villages and shit.
Yeah, and now on to Rabosa, and you're just outside of Rabosa, making your way to the
City.
To Barel.
Barrel.
Did we go through those cities?
Yeah, and that's where you kind of met up with each other. You've been surviving for the last couple years, making odd jobs here or there.
Did any of them have churches?
They're fairly large cities, so they all had churches, and along the way you see little shrines and that kind of thing around the area. There's a lot of local deities, people worshiping powerful monsters, that kind of thing along the way. A very religious region.
How flammable are the shrines?
Most of them are made of stone and rock, so a little hard to burn.
Look at this guy.
I need more powerful magic to burn.
Yes, you're still making your way in the world, but you have a deep hatred of all things religious.
So,
Cool.
should we take a moment and kind of
Yeah.
everyone explain who they are a little bit?
So that's what I was just about to get
okay.
to here. Yeah. So why don't you each describe your character to one another as you've entered this roadway, and you're kind of sitting at the base here of this pathway, and you've been resting. And why don't you observe each other and kind of describe what you look like to each other? So why don't you start off, Jeremy?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. So my guy he goes by Breaker, and he is a mountain dwarf, kind of dark skin. I imagine him looking like a cross between a dwarven version of Brian Blessed, and with this crazy hair and the big beard, like in Blackadder, like that version of Brian Blessed, where he's just like blood. I picture him as a cross between that and the priest, Father Peerlig in Last Kingdom. I kind of picture him as kind of a cross between that, because in the books, at least in the audiobooks, he has this Welsh accent, and also just the personality as well, just kind of the violent stuff.
I love it. I love Father Peerlig.
Yeah, so I kind of picture him as a cross, right, between those two guys, and he is a battle rager, so he can go berserk. He travels with his goat, Bessie, and Bessie has 2 small barrels on each side of her, and he's got a stool tied on there and a bucket. And in order for the battle rager to do his battle raging, he has to make a specific drink from goat's milk, a fermented goat's milk called it's called gut. What's it called again? Let's see. It is called
Gut rot.
Gut grog?
Gut shaker is what it is. And so we usually finish up the evening sitting down milking my goat, or maybe in the mornings. I don't know.
And
Maybe
he has
both.
on the goat, there's this large pouch, and everyone hears this change rattling around, and he's like, what is that? Like, is he carrying gold? But as you see into this giant pouch on the goat, there's all these copper coins, 8,000 copper coins sitting in this giant bag that for whatever reason he's carrying around.
He collects pennies,
tons of pennies.
That's hilarious.
So
pennies.
Aye.
Excellent. Welcome, Breaker. Hans, why don't you describe Smolder to everyone?
6'4", human, white complexion, dark circles around the eyes, long dark brown hair, beard. Looks a lot like Rasputin from
History.
War History, and I'm blanking on the name of the movie.
The Kingsman.
Yeah, The Kingsman.
Oh.
Very, very similar to that. Robes, dark brown.
Okay.
Walking with a quarterstaff.
Seems to have an issue with organized religion.
Yeah, he's running. He burnt churches in another realm, and so he's fleeing the authorities currently.
Oh, okay.
And he really likes pastry.
Yes,
He
you
really
see
likes
him
what?
like looking out for donuts, and as you traveled with
Okay.
him,
Hates churches, likes pastry.
but is he gangly too? Like he seems like a gangly ass character.
No, he's pretty well built.
Oh, okay.
Because you have to be pretty stout to be an invoker.
So you have cast spells in front of him. Magic, while not uncommon, is rather feared in this area, or just in general.
They
Maybe
better
being,
fear me.
being a suspicious sort. Excellent. Okay, Laird, why don't you describe Flint for us?
Okay, Flint's 5'7", dirty blonde hair. He's quite fit, and his eyes are silvery. Yeah, I mean, they're gray, but they're really pale gray.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty reserved, quiet, doesn't talk a lot. Smokes cigars all the time. The look is different, but I get the vibe off of him of one of Clint Eastwood's Western guys, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just the quiet, and he can shut an asshole up by just looking at him, kind of thing.
Intimidating.
But he's younger than that, so it's like not quite there yet with that attitude. But
So he's kind of the baby of this group, like a bunch of rough dwarves and crazy looking mage, and he's kind of the pretty boy. He's the pretty boy.
What age I had him at. He is pretty young though.
Okay, so he's kind of the baby.
25 is what I got him at.
Excellent. Okay.
I think that's about it, really.
Has he showcased anything to? You've been avoiding fights up along this road so far, so.
Yeah, I mean, if there was any point of defense, he has a scimitar that hangs at his hip,
Okay.
and he's got some darts that are strapped to his leg. They're actually kind of like daggers that are about maybe half size, but with no wood handle or anything on it, just all the metal. And he throws those. He's pretty good with those, actually.
Nice. Excellent. Okay, and then on to Bryce's character, Penance.
Hey, so he's a hill dwarf, uncommonly tall, 4'10". Occasionally he's mistaken for a shorter human. Light brown in complexion, short cropped beard, well manicured, clothing of well make, almost like he was once higher class, but now kind of looking a little threadbare from everyday use. Wears a set of ring mail over his shirt, again well made, but a little chipped and frayed from use, and carries a large mace with a unholy glow to it, and a buckler that is often seen at his side. And most recent employment as a former highwayman, ran afoul of the White Rose rebels, and that's what has set him on the path to join the Black Company.
Yeah, and so you're the only one that's been into the far north, so you know what's beyond the sea. Everyone else is kind of is around from the southern mid area. You're not in the south, but in the mid area of the continent. And Barel's on where you're heading, is like on the borderline land of towards the White Rose. So you're a little paranoid about going this far north, but getting allies might help you there.
Yeah, as long as I'm surrounded by people, I should be okay, I figure.
Yeah. Excellent.
And enough time's gone by.
Well, as you are walking now, after you've rested for a bit, you decided to move along your journey. After a couple hours of walking down this pathway, you've come across what you see. Well, actually, why don't you give me a perception roll? We'll test out some rolls.
So wisdom, is that a wisdom check?
Yes.
Damn it!
Oh, well, try rolling on the. If you give us a test roll, you do your rolls on
Aye!
character sheets.
I thought perception.
Would you look at that?
Laird rolled a 20 when he didn't need to. Well, actually, Breaker, you and your goat, you hear your goat kind of bay a little bit because it gets a sniff of some blood in the air.
Bessie.
Up ahead, you notice someone has gotten to what you're hoping to avoid. Looks like an overturned cart kind of off in the distance and some bodies, laying around it.
Aye, I turn around. Aye, everybody get down. I think there's trouble ahead. Calm down, Bessie. Look at my goat with crazy eyes. Calm down, Bessie. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Yes. I tie her to this rock.
Excellent.
I'm sure it's too late to help the people, but maybe something of value got left behind in the cart.
Indeed. Indeed. Gold in that cart, I say.
Finders
If they're
keepers.
injured- If they're injured, we can finish them off.
Yeah. Yes.
It'll be a mercy killing.
So how are we going to play this?
I know. I'll walk right up there and look. I pull out my hammer in one hand and my axe in the other and start marching towards the cart.
I shadow along, kind of off closer to the edge of the woods.
I'm shouting,
I
"Hey,
stand
are
with-
you injured? Are you injured?
Oh, that's a rock.
Hey, smells like trouble."
I'm scanning the forest over this way. See if I see anybody trying to hide or move.
I kick the bodies as I walk past to see if they're alive.
Roll, Breaker, roll perception again.
Oh, unbelievable! My God.
So you hear these big snorting kind of in the woods beyond the and behind that cart that's down, you hear like a big
sounds like fun.
As you hear that, an ogre jumps out onto the cart itself, like from behind it, and starts rushing at you.
I shout, yes! And then I throw my hammer.
Oh, let's roll initiative first.
Okay.
I think I speak ogre.
Jumping right in.
Oh,
Hey, where's the initiative button?
that was a terrible roll.
Is there an initiative button?
You have to
gotta
add it.
unhide your macros. It should be on if you gotta under macros.
You gotta reset everything. New campaign, new pages.
Macro. Initiative. Bam. There we go. Did it roll?
Oops.
Dwarf movement base is 6.
It is 6, yeah.
So there you go, smoke. A little far behind. There we go.
Smoke. It should be smolder. Why is it saying smoke?
Oh, it's just the token.
Oh,
I'll just update it.
Old token.
Yep. Okay,
Changed your name.
you're gonna give him a look. You hear some groaning from the guy on the ground. He's not quite dead yet.
we'll take that.
I just play dead.
Okay, Flint, Your turn.
Okay. I'm getting a little thrown off here because we don't have squares. However,
there's
I can
squares.
see him, just barely.
no, that's okay.
Let me
I can see him.
add.
Oh, I can kind of see him. Yeah. And let's go ahead and try this out. I'm going to throw a dart at him. Now, with this, I'm actually using ballistic attack, and the dart is the material that I'm throwing.
Okay.
When I do it though, I'm making it look like I'm actually throwing the thing.
Okay.
Let's see here. So was that good? Minimum success?
Yep. That's an actual critical hit for your attack. So 1, I think it does double damage.
Okay. And
They work differently. Your powers work differently. So when you roll
Yeah.
low like that, you actually
okay.
adds an effect.
let me double check that then real quick.
Yep. I increased it to power score. No, you have to hit the power score. Sorry. Increases it to 1d12.
Okay.
This just automatically hit.
All right. And then where do we do damage? Off the character sheet. Or doesn't look like there's a clickable thing in the.
Yes, because it's 1d6 and plus damage. So just roll 1d6 plus 1. We'll have to figure out that power specifically, because you should be able to roll weapon damage, right? Okay, so 5 damage.
Yeah, I probably could have gone over to do the weapon damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna, of course, also mark where that dart hit him because I do want to retrieve that after.
Okay.
I believe that's going to be the end of the turn.
Yep.
So if you click the arrow on the turn order, it'll take you to the next. There you go.
There we go. So the ogre charges you, Breaker, after you heard him, but then he jumped up and rushed you, and he will do a big old attack.
All right.
My DM notes on here. So AC of 4, but you get a minus. He gets a -4 because you are a dwarf.
Yep.
So AC of 8. That is
Miss.
a miss. So he swings a big old tree branch club at you right over your head. Okay, as he is attacking through the brush, another one rushes through and attacks Flint from that side.
Motherfucker.
And he is going to roll.
I can agree with that.
So 9, so he would hit AC
Be right back.
of 8.
I'm pretty sure that's going to miss. Where do I find my AC? New character sheet for all those watching.
Yep. It's on the info tab, tracker, sub tab tracker.
Tracker. Okay.
Took me a while to find it too.
That is going to miss.
Okay. And what's your AC, by the way? I can't remember.
7.
7, okay. Lucky.
Don't you?
Okay.
Isn't that our blue bubble? Isn't that what our blue bubble is? Our AC?
That's right.
What blue bubble?
What's the green bubble though?
What
That's
are
the
you
one I
saying?
don't get.
That's Thaco. Sorry, that was your Thaco.
Oh, okay. That's the Thaco. Right on. Base Thaco.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the
I
bubble.
changed yours there. Sorry, Flint. That's where we'll find it. So your AC is 7. That's right.
Okay.
Okay. And make sure to keep track of your PSPs too.
Yeah, I'm dealing with that right now.
Okay. next go to Smolder.
I give him a smoldering glare. The ogre that's up north here of Breaker.
Okay, Penance, as you see Smolder get ready to do something, he gives this like sexual kind of look at the ogre. You're a little confused. Or like, what's this guy doing?
He's seducing him?
Yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
So thick. I launch magic missiles into him.
Okay, roll damage.
5 points of damage.
Okay, Penance.
I will move out. 1, 2. There's Flint. It's not letting me. 3, 4. Oh, there's the other one. Okay. Oh, it's behind us. And I'm going to smash twice at the ogre with my mace.
Excellent.
First swing. AC 8.
That's a miss.
And second one. AC -5.
Wow, that's good.
That's a crit. I rolled a critical hit.
Yeah, nice. Critical hit.
Roll an 18.
I rolled a 20.
Why does it say?
Right?
Yeah, it's highlighting in green. That usually means a natural 20.
I think it is a 20. Yeah, it's green. It says 20 on it. Yeah. Okay. Roll the crit dice then.
Because 18.
So 8 misses, -5 hits.
Yeah, so that would be because I have a +3 attack. So
Yeah,
and my attack was 18.
Oh, your
so yeah.
THAC is 18. That's what you're trying to hit. Yeah, you hit that.
Yeah.
That's when it hits green. That's a crit. Okay, roll the crit dice. Excellent. You see Penance just raw. He screams for the death, and you stun him for 3 rounds.
And I also did. Are they large?
They are large.
Six points of damage. Smash.
This ogre thought he would get an easy meal and has been badly outgunned here.
Just so you know, we can't see his name tag or his damage bar or anything. I don't know if you wanted it like that, or which is cool if you did. But if you wanted to
no.
show any of that, we're not seeing any of
That's
that.
right. Can you see that now?
Nope.
Should be on that C, right?
Oh, it has an ogre too. I
Yeah.
see the ogre too.
Yeah, so if there's like a health bar or something.
Oh, I see. You need
I
to...
see a stun.
It's the hit points, we would be able to see them, and it shows up as a health bar. There you go.
Ah, now I see it.
Nice.
Ooh, yeah, he's looking pretty beat up. Awesome. That's it.
Okay.
All right,
Next.
I give.
Breaker, finally.
Yeah.
You rushed up there and was like, raw, but you kind of stumbled a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, oh, I'm going to attack, but your initiative was kind of delayed a little bit. But now you're ready to rage on this guy.
I give a crazy-eyed nod
You're on
to.
mute, by the way, Jeremy.
Okay. Yeah, I give a crazy-eyed nod to Penance. Yeah. And then I take my hammer and I look over at this guy, and I throw my hammer towards him.
Okay.
For my first attack. AC -1.
That hits.
Bam!
Right in the side of the
Oops.
head.
Wrong one. This one's large.
Mm-hmm.
Breaker went so slow because he was like digging his feet in like a charging bull does, just kind of like scraping at the ground.
By the way, you notice
Wanna get ya.
everyone. Breaker's weapon is like, got runes all over it. It was obviously passed down for centuries. It's basically what he his clan clan, and he stole it one night and ran out with it.
Hell yeah!
When he left his clan.
That totally sounds like
damage.
Yeah, so I throw it, smashes into him, it vanishes, reappears in my hand, and then I swing it at this guy.
Nice.
Can't do math today.
And he's stunned, so
yeah.
And I do
rolls 13.
13 damage to both of them.
Oh
Wow.
my god!
Holy crap! You're like a beast.
He is a beast.
So, as you come back, you grab the hammer. Comes back in your hand, so you throw it, and then right as it disappears and holds in your hand again, you smash his knee and actually take off his whole leg, and it just gushes blood as he dies on the ground.
Nice.
On the backswing.
Yep.
Blood just shooting everywhere out of this freaking thing. Oh my god.
Blood, blood, blood.
Okay. Flint, it's your turn.
Okay. Not unable to miss this hulking thing behind him. He turns around, drawing his sword, and then
Why is everyone staring at me?
effectively stands there, but he's gonna activate biofeedback.
And what does that do again?
One of his abilities. It gives him control over his blood, which lessens damage by a couple of points and lowers his armor class by 1.
Okay.
So let's see. Nope, I guess he didn't.
You see,
Really?
power fails to activate, and so you see Flint kind of concentrate and get ready to attack. And
Is he giving sultry looks too? What kind of party did I join?
No kidding.
No sultry looks.
Humans.
he kind of looks like what happened, and he
Just a
nothing.
fart comes out.
Oh my god, he toots a little and feels a little inadequate. Okay.
Wanted this ogre to feel at home.
Speaking his language.
Okay. Just as you put down that ogre, you hear another crashing through the forest as a female ogre, obviously its mate, comes running out screaming, and will swing at Penance here.
Whoa.
There you go, Ragsputin.
Not very well. AC of 8 as well, obviously missing.
Yes.
I like the big and strong.
This one swings on Flint. Ooh, that one does hit with an AC of 2. Oh, sorry, 1. And delivers 1d10 plus 2. Okay. So 4 points of damage.
All right.
Okay, Smolder.
All right. So where that? No, wrong way. Scroll down. All right, read the whole spell. So I'm going to launch a web at the female ogre.
Okay.
It's a 20-foot wide, 10-foot deep. Are these 5 or 10-foot squares?
5.
5. So I'm going to launch the web so it like encases Like this is one corner, and this down here would be like the other corner. So the web covers the ogre, but not pin it. That's a save versus spell to -2 penalty. Oh wait, is this Invoker? They actually get a -3 because I'm a specialist in invoking.
Okay.
So there's a -1 to their saves to begin with, and the spell has a -2 built in, so -3 to save.
-3 to save, so they would roll a 15. What is the ogre's save versus spell? Actually, don't know that. So I think with the minuses, they actually failed, covered in web there. So I think your save versus spell is 15, right?
It is. My save versus
Yours is
spell
12.
is 15, correct.
Okay. So the ogre just barely gets caught in the web at the edge here. And it's covered. Next would be penance. You have a giant stuck ogre. Covered in sticky webbing right next to you.
Okay. So I can disengage and he can't do anything about it?
That's correct, yeah.
Or she can't do anything about it? Okay. I'm going to step back out of her reach. And then I'm going to start chanting in this cultish language that no one else can understand with all these kind of slurs. And chant, giving everyone within 30 feet of me a +1 bonus to all their rolls, and all enemies within 30 feet of me a -1 to all their rolls, no saving throw.
Okay. Excellent. Breaker.
That's really handy.
I'll throw my hammer at this guy.
Whap. AC of 3 hits. Weapon damage. Oh, you just beat this guy up. He's barely hanging on to life. His tree trunk's sagging a little bit. Do you get it? You're 3-2 right now. You're not.
Correct. Yeah, 3-2.
Okay, Flint. After your kind of your first time you've ever failed in your life, you're feeling.
Penance yelling, "Stop standing there!"
So Flint is going to attempt to slash him with his scimitar.
Okay. Excellent.
Let's make sure I'm highlighted. So we get the 1 modifier from that spell. We just put in a 1, or do we put a +1?
I don't know how you do the modifier, but yeah, you have a +1 to hit, a +1 to damage, +1 to saving throws, +1.
Right. When you click to roll an attack spell, you
Uh-huh.
get an input value miscellaneous modifier. Do we put a +1 there, or just a 1?
Yep.
Plus
Just
one.
a 1.
Oh,
Just a +1 or just 1?
Just 1.
Right,
Okay.
just 1.
And that is a miss.
Damage?
That was your
Oh, wait.
damage.
Yeah, why are you rolling?
He was really confident in his abilities.
It was the middle. Yeah, right. It was the middle one that we discussed before. How about the
Oh.
one that says hit?
Yeah, that was a weapon.
That's a good hint.
Yeah.
You're on the right path.
AC
Brutal.
of 12. There is no such thing.
That doesn't make sense.
I did really well.
You roll a 6. Yeah, you roll a 6. Your attack goes 18. You hit AC 12.
You didn't get your +1, so it'd be AC 11.
Well, I did put a 1 in there.
Well, you did hit him. It just it was kind of one of those like limp-wristed attacks, like you weren't getting quite in there, and it just didn't penetrate his skin, even though he's basically dead on the ground. He's like laying there, kind of shaking.
You're
over here
slapping him with your sword instead of actually cutting.
This one over here by me is almost dead.
Stop playing with him.
Yeah, like Breaker just went threw 2 hammers at him. And
I can't see a life bar over him, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I?
No, that's all good.
I put share C. Sorry, I did not.
You're taunting and you cast Gaseous Cloud, then you slap him. He's like almost dying, and you're just making him feel worse.
Well, he's gonna swing back at you from the ground. He strikes back and hits AC.
Sinister Flint.
Yeah, AC 1 again. Well, AC 2 because of the chanting going on, but that would still hit. And then so that's a D10. Ooh, and that's a -1 in damage, so 11 points of damage. Because they're D10 plus 2 -1 is 11. So Flint just got smacked hard. Okay, Smolder. Oh, yeah, this one's struggling to get out. What do they roll? They're stuck for how many rounds?
Oh, I just deleted the info.
And rolled a 9, not high enough to use their strength to get out of the web.
Yeah, I'll look that up in a moment.
Okay.
Okay, so I will.
With Daniel.
All right, so I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's the range on that? 6. Can't move. Turn order's in the way. I'm going to walk up to that badly damaged one and hit him with Burning Hand.
Okay.
It's 1d3 plus, what level are we? 4th?
Third.
You don't even know your level.
3rd. So it'd be 1d3 plus 6. And so that would be 7 points of damage.
The ogre dies, screaming in pain. No, we could have been friends.
If he says that, I can understand it.
Oh, you speak ogre? Yeah, he's screaming your name and like, why? We were just trying to shake hands and be friendly.
Did he really say that?
Oh. Okay, we got it. And that was their child. So this ogress is super mad. She's screaming now. She's ready to tear their heads off.
I'm glad I'm over here then.
Do you have to keep chanting?
Yeah, Penance is gonna kind of situate himself more in the group, closer to Flint, who I know took a pretty nasty hit. Make sure he's kind of still standing, and continue chanting.
Okay. Breaker.
I'm gonna throw my hammer at the webbed ogre, and like after each throw, I'm gonna be like taunting it, you know, like come at me, whoo, come at me. Whoo, I have to throw it twice.
Yeah, you know, as a hill dwarf, this is like, you know, your initiation was always going to fight these things, so you're well versed in how to.
We're gonna eat your son.
Okay, roll attack. Holy shit!
Bam!
Yes.
All right, there's the first hit.
This undulating chanting going on behind you.
And then second one.
Dang. 18. There you go. So
That's all you do, man.
Yep. Well, I have a battle axe too. Like when he goes berserk, he can fight two hands
damn.
and be going nuts.
So he just took that thrower and threw it twice to her head, splashing it like a melon. And it just kind of, stops screaming, kind of shakes and dies. Oops. Excellent.
I'm gonna search this one over here.
Flint's gonna slowly walk over and retrieve his dart.
I'm all about the cart. Ready? Break.
Yeah.
We all scatter.
So,
Okay.
so my question is, you throw a hammer at someone caught up in those webs, and it still comes back to you?
It
Yeah.
disappears.
Yeah, it disappears and reappears in my hand.
Oh, it teleports.
Okay, penance. Who's looking at the?
I went after the cart.
And Smolder, you went after the ogre.
Yeah, the ogre child.
Okay. Why don't you roll your intelligence? Just start with Smolder.
The ogres regenerate?
No.
Where is that? There it is.
You're thinking of trolls.
Can we clear the turn order and close it?
Yeah, I know trolls.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I made it by 13.
Wow.
So you find 5 gold pieces and like 7 silver pieces in a little pouch on his waist. He has a tree club, some hides, some gross-looking boots, some clothes there.
Hell of an allowance that kid had.
I just take the kids' lunch money.
Right?
Okay. Breaker, you're searching that troll.
Yep.
So you find he had the most 10 gold pieces and 10 silver pieces and the same. Just a pouch of money and
Are we gonna throw that into party treasure?
I wasn't planning on it.
I don't know if there's going to be a party treasure.
Okay.
To be honest.
Oops.
Penance, you see a pile of grain in there, and some other materials around, but yeah, all you see is just sacks and sacks of grain.
Yeah, this is crap.
Some of it spilled out. The ogres were obviously munching on it, like eating the food and stuff.
Oh, the goat might be hungry.
Some apples. Yeah, your goat's freaking out.
Yeah, I go fetch Bessie.
Yeah. Flint, you want to search this mom after the
Yeah,
disappear?
after he gets his dart, he'll go over there and rummage. Is it intelligence?
Yeah. Had 5 gold pieces and the same. No silver.
Okay.
There's also a couple bodies on the ground of humans.
Who sounded like they were still alive?
That one right here, the middle one that's kind of laying with his hand. You can see my clicks here. But he had died. He had kind of got stepped on during the fight. Penance ran over.
Okay.
Was when he went to attack, he tripped over him and he bled out while you guys were fighting.
I was gonna get on top and choke him and tell him to sleep, but I don't need to.
Did you want to search him or?
Yeah, I'll search him. I can't choke them, so I'll search them.
Roll intelligence.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to where that's at. There we go. Hit it right on the target.
So you actually do find he has normal clothes, but he has a very nice longsword and a very nice gold ring.
Oh, well, I'll take the gold ring. I just kind of like...
They just like really look finely crafted, and you're like, he also had 20 gold pieces on him. In a hidden pouch, kind of like inside. He had some pouches that looked like they'd been ruffled through and taken.
Oh, so if he has like a secret pouch, I'll take that too.
Yeah, he had like a money belt kind of pouch looking thing. Gotta figure out. Just 1 second, guys. Why? I gotta make sure I mark C on every one now. Damn it. That's gonna suck.
I just kind of toss the longsword to the side. I just kind of holler, "Hey, there's a longsword if we want."
I was gonna say, everyone roll a perception to see if you.
No, I toss it like towards the other body. Say, "Hey, here's a longsword if anyone wants it. I don't have any use for this."
Does anyone else check the other bodies here?
I just kind of toss the longsword to the...
I'll poke at this green one.
Okay. Roll intelligence.
Yep.
Not much on him. You don't find
Worm
any
food.
money. Yeah, looks like he was just the driver of the cart.
There's this lady, and is that a soldier also, or
Like
no?
a camp follower. You kind of like she had the look of maybe a prostitute or some kind of not very good looking one, but
Well, then I don't expect too much coin, but she should have some coin if she was a whore.
we'll go search.
Excuse me, if she was a prostitute. Yeah, okay. That's right.
Check her oil.
Does anyone else check the
Not
cart?
gonna search that closely.
Okay.
No.
While you're searching this, why don't you all give me a perception check real quick? So roll wisdom.
Holy crap! I made it.
Yeah,
So Smolder,
I couldn't believe I made it.
Flint, you actually hear horses kind of rushing down the road toward you guys.
I turned invisible.
You can't.
That's
you don't
something
have
you can apparently do.
You don't have the
I
invisibility.
have the spell.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I just keep walking with my goat.
I don't have a clue what's going on around me.
Yeah,
Me neither.
Penance the blind.
yeah.
Where's
Where's the visibility here?
I tap Penance on the shoulder as I'm walking by and point towards the noise of the horses.
Probably should get off the road.
Eh.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just checking everyone to make sure we can see everyone's stuff.
Flint catches up with the visible group members, but does cinch over to the side of the road.
It'll last for oh yeah, it's special.
Okay.
Yeah, so I turn invisible and move off to out of the path.
So you see a bunch of riders come up. They obviously see you. They saw you a while ago. It wasn't like you could hide.
Mhm.
And
Nothing
looks
to hide
like-
from.
yeah, looks like they're wearing all black armor. They look like they're uniformly dressed. There's obviously a sergeant, and then a guy with like talismans hanging off it. He kind of has these almost black, like raccoon, painted eyes. Obviously, something's a little off with that guy. You're a little suspicious. But they come riding up to the cart, and whoa! They hold on, and look around, and are really like they're kind of shocked. God damn it! You hear this guy says, "God damn, like that fucking run again. Got raided by ogres. We should have sent a bigger company."
You know these guys? I shout
Oh.
out to them. You know the owners?
Of course, they were on our food run, our weekly food run down to Rosebella.
Yeah.
Well met, by the way. Did you end up defeating these ogres?
Yeah, we came along after the fact. Took care of the ogres.
That's too bad.
Too late for your companions, though.
He checks with the silent or the guy on the other horse and just checks. He just looks at him, make sure you guys are telling the truth. And Silent kind of nods and says, "Okay." And so he walks over to you. He gets off his horse and checks around. What we're really looking for, so he pulls off. He gets this chest out from under the grain sack. So thank God that's still here.
How did I miss that?
Hands it to the warrior guys, the kind of sergeants, and he says, "Well met. My name's Mercy from the Black Company. This was our cart, our weekly food supply. Thanks for defeating these ogres. They had been raiding us every now and then, but we just hadn't had time to send a defense group down. We guess we should have posted some guards with this cart, but it'd only been sporadic and recent. So my thanks for at least avenging and killing them. Showed some skill. We've come down from Barel, where we've been stationed, working for the Syndic. What are your names?"
I am Penance. I'm happy to be of service.
Now, Mercy's a kind of no nonsense. Will speak up. Come on, guys. Like, what are you? And Smolder, are you still invisible?
Yeah.
Okay.
I introduced myself as Breaker.
Was actually seeking you guys out, hoping to join.
Wow, some recruits. We figured we would start seeing some well-traveled characters along this road.
I motioned to the dead ogres behind us and say, so did we pass the test to join, since we gave you guys all full bellies?
I wipe off my bloody hammer on this dead body here.
You certainly look like you have some skills.
I reappear and give them a bow.
Yeah, Silent was about to come over and grab you by the shoulder. He was heading over there.
I just reappear and give them a bow.
Oh well, yeah, certainly.
If
I didn't bring a mage back, the captain would have my head as a recruit. So, if you'd like, you can travel with us. We'll take you to Barel. It's only about half a day's moored ride up north, and you can put in your formal request to be recruited.
Sounds good. I'm
Excellent.
Flint,
Make
by the
up your
way.
mind. Well met, Flint. He kind of looks down at you. A little young, huh?
Let's go.
I guess we all got to start somewhere.
Well, yeah.
And by the way, this character doesn't make a noise the whole time, and he follows you. He doesn't ride with the main group.
Yep. I follow along.
Excellent.
Cool. Looks like we made it, gentlemen. Here's to our future.
Made something.
May it be long.
Welcome, brothers. Let's see, okay. Yep. And we will. This is our map here, and so as you head up towards Barel, it takes about another half a day, and you enter the gates. Okay. Welcome to the ancient city of Barel, queen of the jewel cities. Old and decadent and mad. As a large port of the southern end of the Sea of Torments, you enter the city. You can feel something simmering in the air. Mercy's kind of giving you hints that, like, things have been going a little tough, and it's, definitely welcome to have some relief of additional bodies to throw at the problem. Kind of feels like a pot left too long, and like, everything in the air is like a fire ready to boil over. Sorry, a boiling pot of water ready to boil over. As you're going along, Mercy and those guards keep talking. There's like bad omens have been happening around the city. The god of named 2X, a local deity of good fortune, one day it was positioned outside of the barracks of the local urban corhet, and one day they came out and it was turned the wrong way. It was looking away from the barracks. As you're going down the streets, you hear a madman screaming, "The end of world is nigh," walking down the street. Everywhere you look, it's something's misery. Like, you see the urban cohort, which is the local guards in red cloaks, and they're openly shaking down, like right out front, like shaking a shop owner for some of his coin. You're kind of wondering, what the hell are you getting yourselves into? Mercy explains why you're going through the city, that the Black Company was brought in to help the current ruler, Syndic of Barel. That's the name of their king. And the ruling faction, called the Reds, quell the opposition faction, which are called the Blues. Not glorious duty, but Black Company signed on about 3 years ago and honors its contracts. As you're kind of riding by and see that guy shaking down the shop owner, Mercy, rides off and kicks him in the face. He goes off and kicks him in the face, and says, "God damn it, they're gonna get us killed, pissing off the populace like this. They think we have it better in this shithole when we're all treated like shit. It's hot and muggy, and you make your way to it's called the Bastion, where the Black Company is holed up." And let me change maps here. Pardon me while I have to put everything on C, realizing that you can't mass do it, can you?
What's that?
Put everything on C, change all your settings.
What do you mean
The
everything
player.
on C?
Oh, make sure you guys can see all the names and everything.
Oh, yeah. I think there's a setting actually but it has to do with when you add new tokens having default settings.
Yeah. Okay. Just make sure.
Do we see someone run and leap into that well?
Huh.
Okay. Can you pan over there? Oh, actually, you know what? I can put you guys over here.
Whoa.
So guards lead you on. Mercy and Silent lead you through the doors here. Let me just make sure.
Yeah, just follow along.
Yeah, we'll kind of put everything on C. Okay. Yeah, move your tokens in. We'll. Actually, you want to put it on the be right back, and I'll make all. It's going to take me a few minutes.
Sure.
To put all these.
Sure, we'll
in.
take a little bio
Quick breather.
break.
I need to go potty anyways.
Yep, me too.
Excellent.
Deep breath. Take your time.
And we're back.
Excellent. I do want to mention, once you guys all take a wisdom, except for Flint, make a wisdom check.
Oh, I forgot to put my headphones.
You have headphones, Smolder?
No, is my sound all right? I didn't put my.
It's actually better than.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Really great. Okay, Breaker doesn't notice. Penance notice.
I'm finding.
Cell adjustment. What? What is that?
Yeah.
Holy crap!
So, Smolder and Penance, as you go along the scratches and scrapes that had been cut on Flint seemed to like he's kind of he had a shoulder kind of limping. It's all kind of coming back together. So Smolder, you're definitely
just on the walk there.
Yeah, you're very suspicious that he is some kind of magic user or something, because that's that his spirit is strong and can't be destroyed.
A quick healer. I respect that.
I just give him a nod.
Excellent.
Yeah,
so,
you respect that. Now all he has to do is not get hit.
And actually, I want to give all save versus spell real quick.
What?
Is it a charm effect?
Yeah.
Oh wait, charm. I think I get a bonus save against charm.
Yes, you get because you're.
Oh no, I get a bonus save against Invoker.
Okay. For all that you succeeded. One more. Is anyone else?
I'm trying to find it.
You rolled a 27.
I did.
Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Oh wait, my spell is 12.
Yeah, just roll. Okay, everyone succeeded. You're not paralyzed or anything, but you are definitely fearful of Silent. Like he unnerves you, but you don't get any negatives around him. So you're like, what the hell is that guy?
Kind of spooky.
Yeah, his teeth are filed and but he doesn't say anything. He just looks at you, glaring, almost like a smoldering look.
I give him a smolder look back.
Oh no!
Excellent. He smolders back at you.
And someone nearby starts playing a violin.
And a flame erupts between them.
Yeah. It looks like a very professional.
Suddenly appear.
It looks like a very professional organization. There's guards all over the place. They're stationed and well trained. Let you in through the Bastion. Inside is kind of like it was a bar that was made up into a makeshift barracks. This is the entryway. There are sleeping chambers in the back. In the front, there's all it looks like the Black Company has gathered, and this is their kind of hangout spot. There's tables. And finally you make it to you're brought to the Bastion, the temporary headquarters of the Black Company, in the barracks south of the castle, right inside the outer walls. So inside of Barel, there's a castle with the outer walls. The Bastion's right inside of it, kind of on the southern end of the grounds. And your Black Company's housed in there. As you make your way inside, Mercy yells out to a table in front of you with 4 people. He yells out, "Croaker, we got some new recruits. Let's bring him in to meet the captain." Croaker stands up and greets you, introduces you to Croaker's a man of early 30s. He's dressed in robes. A very it looks like everyone respects around him. Next to him is name of Elmo. He's the another sergeant, kind of like Mercy, grizzled war veteran, big old mustache. Then there's this frog-looking motherfucker. He's 4'11", this kind of got a giant wide mouth, bald head. You're like, what the hell is this guy doing in a mercenary company? You have no idea. He looks like he could be 60 years old. You're like very out of place. He introduces himself as They say, oh, that's Goblin over there, and then another veteran name of Pickles. Croker says, very well, let's bring you back to meet the captain. So as you travel back over here, Croker yells down the hallway,
Oh.
hey, Captain, come on out. What do you guys want this time? And this, mid-50s, super burly, giant big old beard comes out. Looks like we got some new recruits for the grinder, sir. Lieutenant comes out, and Mercy comes up and talks to them about what you did for the ogres, and do you think we should do any more tests for these guys, or should we just let them sign up? And Captain goes, well, we need so many troops right now. I think we should just let them sign up for right now. I think, and he thanks you for taking out those ogres that were threatening their food runs. This goddamn city doesn't even have enough food for us. We have to send it outside. So, thanks again. Welcome to the team.
I give him a bow.
A nod.
There's also the lieutenant. He's pretty quiet. He has a mohawk and he has this giant fucking double two-handed sword on his back. He looks like a badass himself. He just kind of looks you guys over, spits on the ground, and walks back into the room. Yeah, we're busy figuring out what the Syndic wants next. Croker, you take care of these suckers. Just put them on guard duty for now. And Croker says, very well, sir. Come on, let's get you signed up. So he goes over and he pulls out a giant book. So I'm the company analyst and surgeon. And how we do it at the Black Company is once you sign your name here, this is for life. So think about it quite a bit. If you have any doubts now, this is the time. Because once you're in, you're in. You either leave it. The only way out's in a box. And he puts it down on the table. Kind of, this is your life from here on out. These are your brothers. You betray us, you will be killed.
This is one of those situations where I would love to have pre-planned a second character and be like, all right, I'm out, and then bring out the second character. Just to fuck with the players.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this.
So he pulls out this big old book with a list of names, and he sits down and writes in. He goes to he asks Penance, what's your name, and what would you like to put? What would your company name be?
Penance. That's what you can call me.
So if you can't write, just put an X, and he writes out the date you joined, and
in beautiful calligraphy I write Penance.
Excellent, a learned man. We could get to know each other. He goes, next. Smolder steps up.
And I can write my own name.
Oh, by the way, they made you tie your goat outside in that little shed. I gotta put him over here.
I was wondering where it was.
Let me grab him. Little goat.
Does he get to put his paw print in the book?
And
Betsy.
What is your deal with that? Are you next there, Breaker?
Sure. Yeah.
Let me just bring Betsy over there.
So Breaker probably is, gosh, with his intelligence, I'm sure he speaks and writes Dwarven, but probably Common. He's probably just gonna write an X.
Okay.
He can probably speak Common, right? And he can probably read it, but writing it is probably a challenge. So he just puts an X. And says Breaker.
Excellent. Croker says, okay, well, here's the sign here. And so you write this big old X.
Yeah.
Okay, you're in. Next up.
So when Flint approaches the book, he'll put a horizontal line with two diagonal parallel lines crossing through it. and just say Flint for them to fill in the name.
Okay, excellent. Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the Black Company.
I pat Breaker on the shoulder. We made it.
I give him a crazy-eyed glance and nod.
I just smolder.
Mercy and Croker says, "Well, you'll be reporting to Mercy right now. He's actually under Sergeant Elmo, but you'll be reporting to his squad for right now. Do as he says." And they kind of go back to playing. They're playing some kind of card game you've never seen before. They seemed all obsessed with it.
Do we get rooms?
Yeah. Oh, the other thing you need to do, I forgot about this part, is they bring out the lance here. So when you sign your name, you actually got to swear allegiance on the lance itself.
Okay.
So he brings it out, and there's a ceremony. A couple guys get up from milling around just to pay attention. You know, like, okay, I guess we're finally getting some new blood into this company. It looks pretty sorry, even though
Fair enough.
Everyone looks pretty old.
Right.
So you've sworn allegiance on, and you swear to God when you touch it and feel it, like you know it's bound to you. Actually, Smolder, why don't you give me a perception or an intelligence test real quick?
Okay. Attribute. Intelligence. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, I guess Flint,
Welcome
give
to
me an
third level.
intelligence test. Well, he has a super strong intelligence, so I'm not sure how he failed that one.
There's only two numbers that I can roll to fail my intelligence check, and I rolled one of the two.
Okay, well,
Well,
I
didn't
guess
do
you're not
much
aware.
better.
Yep. Not aware of anything going on. You're like, okay, no problem. We can break this. No problem. We'll have no negative consequences at all.
Well, I have no intent of breaking it.
I know. I mean, they kind of
Now
said
you
it's for
don't.
life, so.
I am bad consequences.
Yeah. Mercy starts walking you through, kind of your daily chores. He's like, well, right now we're bodyguards for the syndic. Right, there's the urban cohort, or the city guard, basically. They're the police force around the main city, but we're we're here to guard the syndic and make sure the city doesn't kill him. And they've been paying us for about 3 years now. Recently, there's been a lot of unrest.
They always treat the locals like this?
It's gotten way worse the last year. There's this blues faction that's been riling them up and telling them that like syndic has a lot of money and that we're these special, like we're getting paid, ungodly amounts. By the way, just for a little shopkeeping, you will be paid 500 gold pieces a month.
Oh, wow.
It's just
Wow.
that's your wages. Sorry, not 500 gold pieces, 500 black company script. So everything is purchased with black company script at the headquarters, and he takes you over to pawnbroker over here. So he introduces you to a pawnbroker who's the quartermaster for the city. So you're paid in black company script, and you can use the black company script for items that the company has stored, whatever you use to fill out your gear. Let's see, you can buy healing potions and neutralize poison. Pretty much he has a selection of whatever they have, selection of weapons, armor at the moment. You can use to gear yourself out if you would want. You can also, the lance will give a blessing if you want to pay for it every month. So if you want to pay 100 your black company script, you can get an official blessing of the lance, and it'll equal a blessed spell for about a week if you ask for that blessing, but it does cost.
That's worth it.
You can go up and rank it. Mercy walks you through. There is a way of ranking up in the black company, and we kind of do it by black company script. So the more if you want to spend your wages, you can buy your commission up. So you can go up to private first class. That's 1,000 a Black Company script, so you save up a couple months, and that will give you some benefits there. You can go up to corporal, sergeant, master sergeant, eventually on to top leadership of the analyst, lieutenant, and captain. So if you want to save up that money, and I'm a corporal right now, so yeah, he's a corporal. And it takes a couple months to save up to buy your commissions.
What are other routes?
The other route?
Are there other routes to advance?
Well, prove yourself in battle, but you'll still have to pay the money. And then let's see. Oh yeah, and so that's how you can purchase items throughout the Black Company. Is go to once you've earned money, you can in Black Company script, you can purchase them from pawnbroker, who's the quartermaster. There's also, while we're hanging out and waiting for assignments, which you'll be very few and far between, come back here. You can. It's really popular to play Tonk with the. It's like there's a couple of games going on. Croaker, Elmo, and Goblin and Pickles are playing a game. And how that's played is you'll roll 10 dice against everyone. Whoever, once you've put a money down, 5 script down, if you roll 10 dice against whoever has the most matches out of those 10 dice. So if they're matched by suits. So if you get 3 of 3, you have the highest number of matches, then you'll win that round and win 20 script from your 4 scripts. So you'll win the pot, basically. So if you want to play a couple games of Tonk, you can play that game while we're waiting. But right now we're gonna have you do some light guard duty while we start you off on things. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then he warns you. He kind of points over at One Eye and Goblin. Be careful, those two. They'll rip you off, man. But sometimes they have some good items, some magic items for sale that you can't get anywhere else. So you might want to talk to them about anything magical. They definitely, especially you, Smolder. And so he goes over and introduces you to One Eye, Tom, and Goblin makes his way over to him.
Is Goblin human or is he a goblinoid?
No, he's just a short human. He's bald. He's just has a big frog mouth. One Eye is like a little short. He's also 4'11", but he has one eye but he looks like he's 80 years old and this old, decrepit-looking guy. But they swear that he's over 120 years old, which you have no idea how that can even be possible. His brother Tom has both his eyes and is also a very short little black guy, and very wrinkled. And then Silence just kind of sitting there glaring at everyone, and then smiles at you guys every now and then. But it's not like a smile like hi, it's a smile like I would eat you.
Lovely.
And then this the other group here, we got Sergeant Otto, Candy, Hip Hop, and Match. So a bunch of crew just kind of sitting, chilling out right now. There's they have their guard assignments already posted for the day, so they're off time. That's just when they come and hang out in the company Bastion here.
Where do we have rooms that we stay at? Like, where do we?
Yeah,
stay?
in the back though, you have barracks that you'll be staying at. You get warnings against stealing from other members, and basically be a good soldier. Do what's told. If you question, you're gonna get in trouble. So actually, Mercy puts you guys on guard duty, relieves the 2 guards out front, and puts you guys on the front for right now, front door. Actually, while Mercy's introducing One Eye, I forgot. One eye, like looks up a little bit at you, Smolder, and Flint, and says, "Oh, you guys got a bit of the talent. Come to me later. We'll talk about our magic core, and we have some special assignments for you two later on." You don't know if you want to trust them or not.
Where did I go?
Sorry, I moved you guys back. So Mercy says, "Okay, well, my first assignment is sit here and hang tight for a couple hours. The shift's of 4 hours, so don't go to sleep on me. I'm gonna go get some drink on." And he goes back in the barracks and starts drinking with his friends.
I just sit in the dirt and do a little praying.
Yeah. Keep away. Keeping yourself awake. If you have any healing, you can heal up. Exactly, cell adjustment.
I give everyone a crazy-eyed glance as they walk by.
Yeah, every now and then you'll have people, little groups of 4 coming back in. They've made a patrol. They've come back in. They're either, kind of coming in and out of this barracks every now and then.
I just lean against the wall.
Okay, 2 hours go by. It's pretty boring.
Yeah, I mean, do what you got to do for the 2 hours, and of course, anybody who looks unusually shady. I mean, everybody looks shady here, I guess, but.
Okay, at your 4th hour, actually, some guards. So you hear kind of a commotion coming back towards you here. 2 guards are carrying like what looks like 2 guys hanging off, and then 2 other guys puking their guts out. Looks like they've had a rough night at the bars.
The heck? Pretty unruly bunch, guys.
Yeah.
They're coming our way?
Yep. Little puke things getting thrown off. So these 2 guards start yelling, "Help, help, we get Croaker. Something's going on. These guys aren't just sick, or these aren't just drunk. Something's going on with these guys."
What is this?
Puke.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Yeah.
I go
That's a
in to
lot of
get
puke.
Croaker. Yeah, I don't want to get that on me. I go in to get Croaker. Croaker!
What's going on?
We need help. There's some sick guys out here. Projectile vomiting.
Oh my God, it's happening again. Holy shit.
Happening again.
What's happening?
Yeah, last week, so we had some more guys come back, and I think they were poisoned. I gave them some stuff, but I haven't been able to successfully heal them. Shit. God damn, get them into the surgery. So this little area has some cots. The guards drag the two guys in.
I don't want nothing doing with that.
Yeah, they're like puke's getting everywhere. 2 look dead already. Looks like let's see, Curly's already dead. Wild Bruce is near death. Pokey and Walleye are like, just feeling like shit. And
Bessie goes over and starts eating up some of the puke.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Help me drag them over here. Anyone else knows any healing? We got to get them healed up. So Croaker starts. He puts on his gloves and stuff and starts going to work on them, trying to figure out what happened.
Is there a bucket or anything in this well? Is it an active well?
Yeah, there's some water. Yeah, you can get water.
Yeah, I'm gonna get water.
I take it Pokey looks worse.
Yeah, Pokey's near death. He looks like shit. I think Wild Bruce and Curly look dead already.
Yeah, I get some water and bring water over.
Yeah, Croaker's just trying. He's doing a little CPR. He obviously knows his way around a body. you see him casting some stuff, like trying to cast spells that aren't really working. He gets over to, he starts working on Walleye.
I try to give Pokey some water.
Yeah, he can take it down, thanks you. Well, he's kind of puking up, but yeah.
Try to help him rinse out his mouth.
Eventually, like Croaker goes over and tries, like you could see him going over to this cabinet and pulling out, like, you know, honey and all kinds of concoctions, and he gets like 4 different vials and starts stuffing them down Walleye and Pokey. And
Flint's gonna while he's away, he's gonna try and do some cellular adjustment on Pokey.
Okay, excellent. So how many hit points does he get?
Is it well, I gotta roll it first, but is it clear that it's poison, that these guys were poisoned?
Yeah, it looks like something's going on.
I will I'm gonna cast detect poison on them just to verify it.
Okay.
It is poison.
Definitely poison.
And whoever Croaker is not working on, I'm gonna cast slow poison on.
Yeah, that'd be Pokey right now.
Okay, so I will cast slow poison. So yeah, I verify they are poisoned, and then I cast slow poison.
So how many hit points is that, Matt?
It's going to be just 5 hit points, but this cellular adjustment has the advantage of curing diseases and stuff. It doesn't say anything about poison.
No, that's a separate, yeah.
And it's non-magical stuff. So if there's anything magical with it, it won't work, I don't think. At least the disease portion of it. I think the hit points would be restored, but
yeah, no, he's got longer, definitely.
I'm kind of riding a line here and trying to see if via the power I can determine if this poison is magic or not.
I mean, it's definitely poison and it's slowed, so it's you know, it's actually
well, I can keep him alive anyway.
Yeah, poor Wild Bruce died, and Curly died too.
Well, I'm gonna flip Curly over.
Yeah, they're not breathing anymore.
I'm gonna flip Curly over and put my hand on his buttocks and start acting like I'm mumbling something. But I'm really just feeling his buttock.
Necrophiliac. Church burner. It's getting better.
Oh my god. Croaker's too busy to notice, but some guards are looking at you, Smolder, like, what's going on?
Oh, I'm trying to raise him.
Penance notices and approved.
Yeah. Croaker just checks them and, you know, shakes his head. You know, they've puked up. Pokey looks like he's stable right now, so he goes to work on Walleye right now.
I leave the gross area.
Yeah. Croaker, you know, live, damn it, and, you know, he's giving him and finally he gets to, like as you think Walleye's not going to make it, some kind of concoction looks like it slowed the poison as well. Just long enough. So it looks like he's stable out, and this took a couple hours, 2 hours of him messing around here, but he was able to save Walleye as well. So Pokey and Walleye look like they're going to pull through.
After about 15 minutes of butt fondling, I just say he's beyond my ability.
And Croaker, luckily, he didn't notice. He wasn't paying attention that much to what you were doing. He's like, okay. And he heads back in. It looks like Mercy and Croaker are conversing, and Mercy comes out and talks to you guys.
When Flint's doing that cellular adjustment and stuff like that, he's got a cloth in hand and he's like wiping sweat off the forehead of Pokey, and he doesn't make it look like he's doing something. He, you know, makes it look like
not doing the
just
Vulcan mind touch thing, you know.
Yeah, you know, it's very disguised in regards to
Magic.
the using of his ability. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's making it look like he's just being an assistant and helping make these guys a little more comfortable, basically.
Yeah, no, Croaker's very thankful for your help. He thanks you all, but he's really frustrated, and it looks like he went and grabbed the lieutenant, and they discussed basically, you know, what's going on, and
could it be the Blue Company? What's this Blue Company you mentioned?
This has happened a few times. Sounds
Yeah.
something serious.
So, finally Croker gets around and asks the soldier, or outside, and he's asking the soldiers where they were drinking tonight, because there was two that had hauled them back, and they tell you it was the Mole Tavern. Oh, God damn it! Let's go check and see if that was on the list. And so they run off, and Mercy and the lieutenant and Croker are talking it over. And you hear mumblings of like, we gotta go do something. I think they need a message sent. Why don't you and Mercy, you and Silent go take care of this. Lieutenant signs off on it with Croker, and Mercy comes over to your group and says, "Looks like we got a job to do. Someone at the Mole Tavern got poisoned last week. So this was the only place where 2 people have gotten poisoned in the last week. This is the first time someone's died, though. So looks like they upped their game. We're gonna go have to pay them a visit. So your group will follow me, Silent, and a couple of our soldiers. We'll go see what's going on over at that Mole Tavern. I think it's some rebel activity going on. Those blues are stirring up some trouble." So gather your things. I hope you're not too unrested, because I think this needs to be taken care of now. You guys are kind of going on fumes a little bit. You've had some rest here and there, but you've been on guard duty. You just joined, and it looks like
we took down some ogres.
Yeah, you're
I
going
only
on.
have like one spell memorized, and it's Spider Climb.
But they need you now, so we're going to send you out.
Now, during that time praying when we were on guard duty, I got that slot back, spell slot I had used earlier.
Yeah, I would say you have 4 hours, Hans. If you wanted to memorize a spell in that time, you could have memorized well on guard duty.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was trying specifically to do. Utilize the time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. As long as you have some rest area, you wouldn't get all your spells back, Hans, but you can get one back. Yeah.
Okay, I can do one.
And while you're heading out, actually, Silent says, "Hold on, why don't you guys take a rest here?" Well, he doesn't say it, but he gives some hand signals to Mercy, and Mercy communicates to you. Well, Silent actually wants the morning here before we head off. He needs to go gather something. So why don't you guys get a few hours of rest, and we'll meet back here in 4 hours, and Silent's gonna go get something for this little raid. So take another 4 hours if you want to get back all your spells. That would be fine.
Yeah, I'll take time to sit down and memorize.
Yep, get all set up in the barracks.
And at that, I think we're at a good time to pause, because we will be heading to the Mole Tavern as our next campaign. Dun dun dun.
Awesome. That is excellent.
So, thanks for episode 1, part 1 of the Black Company.
And here we go.